Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Waller's Wallet, and when you have a credit card with an annual fee, sometimes that annual fee just isn't worth it for you, and you want to know what your options are maybe for other cards. Or maybe you just have a card that sits in your graveyard and you want to change it to a card that could offer you more value. So in this video, we're going to look at each bank's rules when it comes to product changes for their credit cards. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider hitting the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. And product changes can be great for a few reasons. They can reduce your annual fee burden, keep your credit history alive on cards, keep a relationship with the bank alive and well, and you can also even get a card that could be better for you in the long run. And one important thing to remember when it comes to product changes is that you will not get a bonus when you product change a credit card. So it could potentially be worth applying for a particular card if you were going to get a large bonus for it. And the other thing to remember is that you cannot convert a business credit card to a personal credit card and vice versa. So let's take a look at the different product change rules for different banks. Starting off with Citi. And Citi is great when it comes to product changes, and they're definitely better about product changes compared to banks like American Express or Chase. And what I love about Citi is that they will allow you to pretty much let you product change from one card to any other card in a different family of cards, which gives you a lot of options when you're looking to product change. There is one caveat here though. You're able to product change to the Costco card if you're a Costco member, but once you convert to the Costco card or if you have the Costco card, there's no product changing from it to another card. And being able to change your card to another card in a different family of cards is a great way to improve your credit card rotation. For example, let's say you wanted to get the Citi Double Cash to complement your Citi Premier, but you don't like the fact that the Double Cash lacks a bonus. That's okay. You can get a card like the Citi American Airline credit cards, earn your bonus in American Airline miles, and then a year later convert that card to the Citi Double Cash. This way you get a nice big bonus worth plenty of money, and you end up getting the card you wanted anyways. Then taking a look at Bank of America. And just like Citi, Bank of America doesn't restrict the cards you can product change to and from, and this is a great benefit and can provide some great options for someone looking at Bank of America credit cards. So for example, if you had the Bank of America Travel Reward credit card and decided you wanted the Bank of America Cash Reward card, you can do that. And this just allows for more flexibility for someone to build a better rotation and allows for someone to move to cards that could be better for them if their life were to change. And Bank of America doesn't have a time requirement in order to product change your cards, but with that in mind, I always want to keep a great relationships with the banks, so I usually tell people to wait about a year before product changing their cards. It's not worth risking the relationship with a bank to save a few bucks on an annual fee, especially in that first year. And if you're someone who has or is gaining status through the Bank of America Preferred Reward Program, product changing to cards that can give you an increased multiplier could definitely be worth it for you. I mean, I love my Bank of America Cash Reward card for the increased earning rates I get for it. Then taking a look at Chase. And Chase is pretty straightforward for product changes. Chase does allow product changes, but they need to be within the same family of cards. You're not able to product change across different families of reward currencies. It has to be in the same family. For example, you could product change your Chase Sapphire Reserve to a Chase Freedom, but you're not able to take your Sapphire Reserve and convert it to a Hyatt card if you wanted to. That's not allowed. Then typically you have to wait 12 months after opening a card before Chase will allow you to product change it. But Chase does make this process pretty simple for customers when they are looking to make a product change. You can call a representative, and I've even had success sending secure messages. Then also keep in mind, certain credit cards have credit limit requirements. For example, you need a credit limit of $10,000 in order to get a Chase Sapphire Reserve since it's a Visa Infinite card. So if you don't have that amount of credit with Chase, or you don't have enough to shift from one card to another, Chase could deny that product change. Then taking a look at Capital One, and Capital One is a little bit different. They do allow product changes on their cards, and you can even go from a cashback card to a points card and vice versa. And this does make things more flexible for customers because you can get a card that could provide you more use if you wanted to. And with Capital One, you can check your account online for product change offers, or you can even call Capital One. But Capital One will show you offers from your online account. Now, the product change offers seem to vary from person to person. I've seen reports of people being able to move from a card like the Saver card to the Saver 1 card, and others being told they just can't do that. Or someone moving from the Quicksilver card to a Venture card. So it does seem to depend on the account, but it is possible to product change between all of these cards. And just like Bank of America, there's not a required time frame in order to request a product change. But remember to keep a relationship positive with the bank. So don't get a card like the Venture card, get the bonus, then immediately look to downgrade your card. It's just a bad look. And I've even seen data points of Capital One offering product changes to customers as soon as 3 months after them opening their account, but typically it happens after the 6-month mark of having a card. But Capital One's product change rules aren't steadfast rules of what you can and can't change to and from. But product changes are possible but seem to vary for each person. Then taking a look at Discover. And Discover is just a great friendly bank for customers. I know their cards don't get everyone excited, but they are really great with customers, I've always felt. And Discover allows you to convert their miles card to a cashback card and vice versa, and you do usually need to wait a year after opening a card in order to convert it. And if you were to convert a credit card, the reward that you have will be converted to the rewards you're going to be moving to. So if you're moving from the Discover Miles card to the Discover It card and had 15,000 miles in your account, that would be converted to $150 in cashback rewards, so there's no need to worry about your rewards. Then product changes for Discover credit cards usually occur on the next billing cycle, and once that product change is complete, then you'll start earning rewards for that change. Some banks allow product changes to be done instantly, but with Discover you do need to wait. Then taking a look at US Bank. US Bank does allow product changes as well, but what's allowed will depend on what type of card you have. With a card like the Altitude Reserve, you can now product change that card to the Altitude Go, but you're not able to convert your Altitude Reserve to a Cash Plus card. And if they are allowing product changes to the Altitude Go, then I would believe once the Altitude Connect is released at some time, you'll be able to convert to that as well. And if you're able to move down from the Altitude Reserve to the Altitude Go, then that means you should be able to upgrade to the Altitude Reserve as well from the Altitude Go. But if you had a co-branded credit card like the Radisson card or the Korean Airline card, you cannot convert that to a US Bank card like the FlexPerk card or the Cash Plus card, and the same goes in reverse. But if you do hold a FlexPerk card, then you can convert that to their US Bank Cash Plus card if you wanted to, but you cannot convert it to an Altitude Go card or a co-branded credit card. And anytime I do anything with US Bank, I'm always cautious, so I would not look to product change before that 1-year mark. Then taking a look at Wells Fargo, and unlike the other banks on this list, Wells Fargo does not allow product changes. Now I did see a few data points where people were able to get a new product by converting from a different card, but the old card was actually closed and a new card was issued. And the problem with this is that the credit history on those cards did not transfer to the new ones. That means you had a new card, but all that history you had from your old card will eventually fall off your credit report, and that's not a good thing. And while it's pretty rough that Wells Fargo does not allow product changes, their credit card portfolio isn't really that robust to begin with. Then American Express does allow product changes, but as with everything with American Express, there are some rules. And you can product change charge cards to another charge card, like going from the Platinum card to the Green card, but you cannot convert a charge card to a credit card and vice versa. So you're not able to go from the Green card or Platinum card to the Blue Cash Preferred, for example. And if you were to product change a credit card, it has to be within the same family of cards. You're not able to change it to a different family. For example, you cannot product change your Everyday Preferred to a Delta Gold card, but you could convert your Hilton Surpass or Hilton No Fee card to a Hilton Aspire card if you wanted to. And you also cannot convert cash back cards like the Blue Cash Preferred to a points card like the Everyday Preferred and vice versa. Then additionally, American Express has language in their terms and conditions that if you were to downgrade or cancel your card within 12 months of opening it, American Express can, and they will, claw back your points. So if your card has an annual fee, it's in your best interest to wait until the annual fee posts before doing anything, because American Express will refund your annual fee within 30 days of canceling or changing your card, so there's no need to risk your rewards or your relationship with American Express. But your annual fee refund will be prorated, so keep that in mind. So it's best to product change it as close as you can to that 12-month time frame to get the most money back on that annual fee. Then taking a look at Barclays. Barclays does allow product changes on a few of their cards, but not all of them. And Barclays does not allow you to product change between families of cards. So if your card does not have an upgrade or a downgrade path, then you're stuck with that particular card. A good example is the Uber card. Plenty of us are just stuck with it now because we can't convert it to a card like the Aviator card, even if we wanted to. But if you have a card with an upgrade or downgrade path like the Aviator card or Wyndham card, then you can product change to those products. But I have seen people mention and personally know people who've had reps say you can't product change to those cards with upgrade or downgrade path when you can. So if you do not find a useful rep when you call, feel free to hang up and try again. Now, product changes can be extremely useful and should be something you consider before outright canceling any credit card, because there are many benefits to product changing your cards. And you can see some banks are better than others when it comes to product changes. And with banks that allow changes between family of cards, this can be a great way to change cards to ones that will give you more use and more value overall. So tell me, do you product change your credit cards? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, take a look at the links down in the description below. And if you know somebody that could benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, safe travels and take care.